Hello everyone, Ace here, and today I've got some news for you regarding the Joker movie. Now, to suggest that Joker has been successful is actually quite the understatement at this point, as this movie has been busy smashing records left and right. Not only is it the highest grossing R-rated film of all time, it's also the most profitable comic book movie ever as well. And this brings me to the specific subject of today, as it is now officially the first R-rated film to reach over $1 billion in sales internationally, thus claiming another landmark in the process. Now, those of you who have seen my two previous videos on Joker last month will no doubt know that it was actually rather expected that this movie would do well, as there certainly was quite a bit of hype leading up to the opening day for this particular film, and as I've said in my review, it certainly does live up to those lofty expectations. But this also, of course, brings me to the topic of the film's detractors, specifically the mainstream news media, who seemingly did their absolute best to try and sabotage this film at every opportunity, most infamously by trying to suggest that even merely watching this film would be dangerous for its audience, as the movie might encourage violence from certain individuals. This particular narrative was so heavily pushed and so pervasive among the mainstream news media that one could argue that they seem to actively want a tragedy to happen. Fortunately, reality outright disagrees with the best efforts of these mainstream news journalists, and because of this there have been no such tragedies. This does, however, bring me to talk about the bigger implications of Joker's outstanding success, as not only is it a great example of how to do a mid-budget tier movie correctly, but it also sends a very strong message to the Hollywood elite that the mainstream news media are no longer the great arbiters of our society that they once were. Their abilities to effectively smear both individuals and pieces of art are no longer quite so effective, and as such do not resonate with the common citizenry anymore. Perhaps the biggest message that Hollywood should take away from the commercial success of Joker is the utmost importance of placing the word and approval of your consumers above the word and approval of the journalists. And while it will most certainly take many years for Hollywood to recover from the scourge of social justice, it does at least look like the first steps have been taken here with Joker. And with news of a sequel on the horizon, I am most certainly interested and curious to see what comes from this particular franchise. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.